box exactly as Angela Lasenti has just taught us about. So it is part of your system, and it's such an incredible tool that Janessa has given us. When I first looked at JMobile, I couldn't believe that they were giving this to us for free. Because most applications like this, you have to pay a lot of money because of the value that they can actually give you in your business. Now, I hope everybody's logged on or is in the process of downloading the app, and there'll be somebody next to you who can help you download it if you're not sure what to do. Next thing I want you to do is think of somebody in the audience that you have the phone number for. Because as we go through this, you're going to be actually sending a couple of messages to people as tests. So I want you to do this as a real hands-on workshop. There are so many different things you can do in JMobile that I bet there's a lot of the features and functions that you don't even use yet. So this is why I wanted to go through a few things in depth. I think this tool is something that you'll find will benefit you throughout any level that you are at. But Janessa actually thought about, if somebody's new in this business and we want to get them to executive really quickly, how can we help them get there through just the contacts on their phone list? And so I'm going to show you some ways to do that straight up. Now, has everybody logged in? Give me a yes. Yes. Excellent. Now, when you first log in, as you know, the first screen that comes up is your business snapshot. Now, this is really the heartbeat of where you're at on any particular day. But what I find is new people, they'll sponsor somebody and they'll say to me, my new person isn't showing up. And the reason for that is they haven't worked out that little circular button right there, just next to personal snapshot. There's a little button there with a circle with arrows on it. You must push that button to get an update on your business snapshot. And I like to update regularly because the goal is that the content on your business snapshot is changing all the time. The goal is that every month you're getting lots of PV, lots of new people joining your business. And so this page will be something you'll want to look at more and more as you grow your business. Obviously, the first thing you'll see, there's a couple of X's on this one. There's something there that says qualified to get paid, and right next to that's an X. So this person needs to go and get qualified to get paid. So they want to make sure that they're on Autoship, and they want to make sure that they've started to sponsor so they're qualified to get paid. As you scroll down, you'll get to see how many stored points you have on your left and your right, and how many cycles you're accumulating for the month. Now the month starts midnight on the 1st of the month, Florida time. Okay, so you've always got that little bit of extra time up your sleeve when you're looking at it on the 1st of the month, our time, because you've just got to catch up with American time. So what you want to see is you want to see lots and lots of cycles they're accumulating, and as you scroll down, you want to see that new people are joining your business on your left and right. So there's some important triggers right there on that business snapshot that you need. The next thing I want you to click on, I want you to go to the top right hand corner and click on the menu and choose your profile. Now you need to update your profile to make sure that if you want to post anything to Facebook or other social media from your app, that you've got your Facebook address in there. So you click on the edit profile and you'll get that screen on the right. And this is where you make sure that all your contact details are correct. Because if your contact details are correct, that information will make it through to the text that you'll be sending from this app. So if you haven't done that already, make sure you update your profile. And later on, you can add a photo to it as well. Okay, next one I want you to click on. Go back to the main menu and click on Optimism. Now, if you're using your social media, you might want to send a message every day to your Facebook news feed, just with some words of wisdom or some optimism. And people like to read happy things when they're starting their day and they see on their feed that you've put something up there. People really get to know that you're active in business and watching what you're putting up there. So if you would like to put some optimism up, you actually have to choose the language, so choose English, And then you can either choose the daily optimism that they've chosen for you, or you can go through the library. So if you'd like to try that now and load that onto your Facebook, go ahead. Otherwise, you can test this out a little bit later on and see how it works for you, making sure that your social media feeds are working. Now, this is where we want to get to the nitty-gritty, adding leads to your business. So if somebody travelled here like I did on an aeroplane, you might have sat next to somebody. So let you say on the aeroplane, you sat next to somebody and you got chatting. And it got the conversation, let's say they asked you what you did. And you thought, we're going to talk about product today, you're going to talk about some business. And you start telling them a little bit about your skincare or a little bit about Instantly Ageless. And so the person next to you goes, oh, that sounds interesting. You say, well, I tell you what, when we land, I'll send you a quick video that shows you how incredible our Instantly Ageless product is. It's only 2 minutes, and you'll get that in your inbox sometime after we land. So what you do is you want to set them up as a contact. If you put them in your contact, in your phone, under your phone contacts, then you have an option to put them as a lead into your JMobile, or you can put them in as a lead directly. So basically, you click on My Leads and you click the plus button. The plus button then will give you access to put in a new lead or put in a lead from your phone book. Now, if you've chosen somebody in the audience that you have the phone number for, put them in as your lead right now, because we'll end up sending them a text in a few minutes. Now, sending out video campaigns is a fantastic way to introduce new people to your business, to remind people that are your prospects, to show them new products that you've got coming out, and even to talk to your team. In fact, at lunchtime, I sent a bunch of videos from JMobile about our skin brightening serum, because I wanted all the team to know that we have these new products out there. And it was back to what Kathy said about customers. I thought about all my customers. They all need to know that we have this skin brightening product, and so I actually sent videos out from JMobile to all my customers about skin brightening. And I can already tell who's opened the videos, and a couple of people have already said, yes, I want some. Okay, so this is an incredible tool, both for customers, prospects, and your current team. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have a look at, we're going to send a video on Instantly Ageless to somebody. So what I want you to do is choose the Instantly Ageless video. Then what I want you to do is I want you to send it, hit the next button and choose your person in the audience that you want to receive a text about Instantly Ageless. Now this is just a workshop, so everybody's going to be receiving some random text to see how it works, but you want to trial this with your friends or to yourself before you start sending it to customers. You want to make sure you know what the customer or your prospect is going to receive before you receive it. Now, before you ever send out a video, you must edify that video. It's like edifying your upline. You don't send a video to somebody just because you think they might like it. If they don't have a frame of reference for that video, then it's going to fall a bit flat. If you've talked to them about it in advance and edified them, and then they receive it, then they'll know what they're looking at. So in the case of a person on the aeroplane, you've just spoken to them about Instantly Ageless. When you've got into a Wi-Fi area, you then send them this Instantly Ageless video, and they've got a reason that they'll want to open that. Now the interesting thing is, Juness is constantly giving us new sales tools. And some of the new sales tools they're giving us are fantastic videos. So I actually just want to play for you a video that you may not have seen yet. do you think of that one? Yeah. Did you even know that existed? Juness is putting up all these incredible videos for us all the time, so keep going back to your list of videos and see the new things that they've got out there for us. Now imagine sending that to somebody a Monday lunchtime, somebody who said to you that they're complaining about their job, they don't want to do their job any longer, and you send them that video Monday lunchtime and they're like, oh yes, tell me about it, I'm sick of this job. So you can see the power of such a quick video, and we know that people answer their texts, people open their texts. So this is a really good way to work with your prospects, because remember, a prospect isn't necessarily going to say yes to you the first time. You might get some people saying no to you, not right now, have to think about it, just not quite getting over the line. So if you're sending them a video like this, that's one way of helping them to get over the line. Okay. One of the things you can do is also send your prospects links for samples. Now, samples are available in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, the US, and I think Bermuda. I think it was the other place that I saw. So if you've got prospects that do want a sample of the serum, you have a way to send them a link so that they can request a sample. And to do that, you basically go to My Leads, then you click on the person's name, the person that you want to choose, or you go to it, and then in iPhone, and they're slightly different in both iPhones and Androids, but you basically can swipe left on your lead and get some other choices. One of the choices will be delete, probably not a good thing to do because you always want to keep your database of everybody you've spoken to. And some of the other choices you get are send a sign-up link, send a sample link, send the video player, and local device view. So what you can do there is you can either send them a sample link or you can send them a sign-up link. So when somebody says to you, oh, you've got to remind me how I sign up with you, this is one way that you can quickly get that link out to them. A lot of people didn't realise that they could swipe across a contact and you have more choices as what you can do with that contact. So you have the option to delete a lead, but you never know when the time's going to be right for somebody. I've actually sponsored somebody 5 years after I initially spoke to them, when the timing changed, their life changed, different things changed, and they said, now I'm interested in having a look. So I don't recommend deleting a lead because you always want them in your database. Okay, so you can actually go into detail on each of your contacts. And one of the things that you can do for your contacts is say whether they're a cold, warm, or hot lead. And then you're able to search by your hot leads, for example. So if you've got hot leads that you've been talking to and you've decided, wow, they really need to know about our skin brightening serum, then you can send all of those people that are hot leads that video that we just have started seeing today with our new product launch. When you go into the lead detail, you actually have a lot of incredible choices. There's some things here I bet you didn't know you could do. One of them is write notes about how the meetings have gone with somebody. So if somebody said to you, I'm going away for a holiday for 2 weeks and then I want to learn more information, you can write that in the lead section. One of the other things you can do then is also send emails to your leads. Now these are pre-written emails that Janessa has written for us. They have links to your products and information, they have links to videos, and they schedule them out on a set schedule. So if you can see here, there are 6 emails that can go out in this campaign. This is the opportunity campaign, but we can also choose product campaigns. So this opportunity campaign, there are 6 different emails and it shows you the dates when those emails can go out. So you're actually drip feeding this prospect with information, and you'll see then if they open each of those emails and actually go to the links, and that gives you reason then to call them up and say, well, I saw that you had a look at our opportunity link, so I wanted to give you a call and tell you when our next opportunity meeting was on. One thing you might want to do is manage your leads via groups. So if you've got a group of people, like Kathy talked about, that fall into that customer section, and maybe in particular they fall into that Zen, Zen weight loss, you know that they're interested in Zen Zen body. What you can do is set up a group of people that are interested in Zen body and send out group texts with videos, the latest videos on our Zen products. And that's a way to speed up your contact with these people. Now remember, this never takes away from talking to people on the phone or in person. This is a tool to keep in contact with your prospects, okay? Then you can use that group to send your group SMS campaign. So let's say you said, okay, I want to send this group to the new Zen video. Then you can customize the text that goes out to them. So the company gives us the language and text, but you can customize all of that. And you can even add in the individual names on each text so it knows who each person is, provided it's in your contact list correctly. Okay, so if we want to send a custom video, so let's say Lyndon does a video and you really want everybody to see this video, so you can actually go to YouTube, copy the URL for that particular video and load it into the custom video section. Another thing I like to do is with Jeunesse Longevity TV, I love to go and grab some of Dr. Amsalag's videos and put those in as custom videos as well. So if I've got somebody I know needs the reserve, then I will have that custom video link in here and be able to send that out as my own custom video text as well. Another thing that you can do, Jeunesse actually provides us with landing pages. So you can have a landing page that goes straight to reserve. That is at your Jeunesse Global account. You can go straight to reserve, or you can have a landing page that goes straight to Zen Body. So you have a way to send that exact link. Now, when you send all of these links from JMobile, they not only go with a message from you and the video or the landing page you want them to go to, but they also go with a wrapper around it. And that wrapper has all your contact details on it. Looks extremely professional, and it means when somebody opens your text or email, they get to see next steps, how they can contact you via phone, text, go to your webpage, or even request a sample. Once you do start sending out texts, then you'll find that you can actually follow up on who's looked at them, how long they've looked at them for, and even what countries they are in. So when you get to this My Stats page, when you scroll down, there are other options to go into more detail and see what countries the people are opening your texts in. Now this one's really, really important. Again, when you're traveling, here is your global business office. Here you are able to directly enroll distributors straight into your business. So there's a link there that's called Sign Up a New Distributor. This is one I hope you're using all the time and teaching your team how to use it, because it really is a very efficient way of getting a new distributor brought on board with you. Now, one of the things, okay, I'll just go back a step now. Who's managed to send an instantly ageless text to somebody? Oh, very cool, excellent. If you haven't been able to do it, just ask the person next to you how they were able to do it. Now, who's seen, if somebody's been able to, who has seen that somebody's already clicked on that link and opened the video? Excellent. So you can see how many people, as soon as somebody clicks on an instantly ageless video from a text that you've sent, you'll get a message. And if you turn on notifications on your phone, it'll be a little number will pop up and tell you 1 or 2 or 3, and they're the people that have actually opened your video. That means you go back on the phone and you call that person up and say, I noticed that you just had a look at the instantly ageless video. I'd love to give you a sample. When can we catch up next? Okay, so as soon as somebody has opened a video and you get that message, make sure you call them up and go into the next steps, because remember, the follow-up is so, so, so important when you're building your business. Then there's a lot of fantastic reports that you can get from JMobile. Here, you're able to view your tree. Now, your tree becomes very important when you're working out how your business is growing. And from your tree, you can see how many executives you've got, how many people have just moved up to executive and other ranks. So viewing your tree or your genealogy is very, very important. Also, you might want the contact details of some of your personally sponsored people, so all of their contact details show up under sponsorship, under the sponsorship report. Now, so much happens with Juness. There's so many things going on. And so you want to be able to go and check all the news, whatever country it is. If you've got somebody that you've just sponsored in the US, you want to make sure that you're on top of all the US promotions that are going on. So you want to go to the messages and the news to make sure that you're in touch with whatever's happening in that country. So if you're not sure what promotions we've got here going on here in Australia, make sure you go into the messages and also the news section to find out what you could be taking advantage of and what you need to promote with your team. There are a number of other reports that are also available, and one of those is your commission. Now, everybody wants to know their commission. When you're sitting with a new person who's just gone executive, you want them to open up their JMobile, go to the report section and look at what commission that they've just earned. When you can show people that they've just earned money for bringing people on into this business, it gives them incredible motivation. So make sure you show them this report. Another thing about getting paid is they start to want to really understand how the commissions work, and they start to really learn the compensation plan, and that's an opportunity for you to do some more training and explain to them how many more people they'll need to bring on in their left and their right to reach their next levels. One thing you can also do is you can go to the mobile version of the back office. So from here, there's a button called JOffice Web. You go click on that and you get the full version of the office and then you can see it on your phone. So if you want to shop, this is the button that you would this is the button you would press to go to the shop section. When I first joined Juness, I was really, really impressed with the training that we were given. And one of the things that they help us out with is personal development training, listening to great audios, ebooks, and articles. So there's a button called Success on Demand. And Success on Demand is actually a third-party company, and you use this, you pay about $2.95 US a month, and then you have access to all these incredible audios, videos, and ebooks, etc. I like to play these in the car. I just plug them into my into the car, and I have these audios going the whole time. And there are new audios every month, and there's also a training program that you can go through. And this is all about success, case studies, plans and processes for success, and motivational books and personal development. So I highly recommend that you join Success on Demand and have access to all these incredible audios all the time, especially in your car. I find that the kids even love to listen to it and find out, where I'm up to in a particular story or what have you. They like me to backtrack, and so they can listen to these things from the beginning. It gives them the motivation when they're off to school and what have you as well. Now, if you've ever wondered where you can get hold of all the product sheets, the sign-up sheets, compensation plan, all of that sort of thing, all of these documents are available for you to download. And once you've downloaded it, you can also send it through to via social media or texting, email, what have you, to various people in your team. So if somebody says, do you have the product sheet for reserve? It's as simple as going to the J Cloud here on your phone and downloading that particular document. The document also comes in other languages. So if you're talking to somebody who is In Fiji, for example, it's not a different language, but you can get hold of things that are relevant for Fiji, all sorts of other countries there as well. Now everybody here has got into the events using the events button. If you weren't sure what happened, just log on to, when you're on your JMobile, you click on the main menu and you go to the button called events. That will show all the events that you're signed up for. So hopefully a lot of you also have the Expo in Orlando in October already in that events section. And that QR code is your ticket. So when new people start, they don't always know that they've got that available to them. And as Rachel tells us, we need to just take a copy of that in case the internet's a bit slow on the day that you start getting your ticket. So make sure your team knows how to get their event tickets from JMobile. Now this is something they're trialling in the US. This is just a bit of fun for people who are very, very competitive. There's a button called My Badges, and that's just showing how many SMSs you've sent out, how many events you've been to, and it really is something that they're developing just to help with people who are very, very competitive and like to tick off that they've been doing all the necessary actions to build their business. Now alerts, the alert that I like, or a couple of alerts, one of the alerts that I love is that somebody has opened a message that you just sent them. I always like that one, but the alert that I like even more is the one that says, congratulations, you have a new distributor. Who likes that one? Yeah. Yes, so that will show up on your alerts button on your JMobile. And finally, this is, these alerts are really good for you to see which prospects you need to call immediately. Remember, following up with your prospects is really, really important. So when you get an alert that one of your prospects has opened a video that you've sent them from JMobile, then make sure you get on the phone and call that prospect. Now, there is a wealth of information and there's a lot of new features coming for JMobile. So the best way to keep in touch with all of those features is to regularly go to JWorld Hangout, hangouts.junesglobal.com, and watch Keziah J. So Keziah J is our social media expert, and she's always telling us of new ways that we can use social media to help us build our business. So remember, this is just an incredible tool that you can use to help you build your business. It goes along with the system that Angela's talked about, and I think that this is something that no other company has been able to match. We really have something major and incredible with Junes. So have a great day today. I hope you're learning lots, and thank you for your time.